Hello, my name is Darko Jovanovic and I'm a clarinet teacher and orchestra conductor of Four Quarters Orchestra from Piacenza. Our orchestra is formed of almost 150 students from three different elementary schools, and we have all instruments, almost all the orchestra instruments, violins, viola, cello, contrabass, then we have percussions, flute, clarinet, saxophone, trumpet, trombone and French horn. Our work is divided in fila lessons, where we work only one instrument, then section lessons, where we have a wind section or only wood and brass section, and string sections, and then at the end we found ourselves at orchestra at complete, having rehearsals with all the children. One of the most important pieces that we use is named Giromondo or Globe Trotter. It's a piece that we use at the beginning. It is very useful for the students that start their instrumental experience. It was this year for us. We had a lot of students that it was their first year of playing some instrument. Why this piece and working on this piece is very helpful, not only for first approach or with the instrument, but also generally. It's because its name, it's like a world tour that take us to all different tonalities that are very helpful, but also allows us to explore all technique needs that students at the beginning need to know for playing well in orchestra. It is organized, the pieces it starts in G major, then it goes to A major, C major, D major. So this tonality allows us to play only empty strings with string instruments. And also doing it, students also and every time play this piece from heart, so they don't have any distractions needing to read the part of the score, so their concentration is on correct use of bow, on ripresa of arco, so it is very useful in a technical way, because we can work all these details at the beginning using only empty strings. Also, all other instruments, they have moments when they don't play, but they sing the parts of other instruments that are playing in that moment. They also have moments when they need to count the pausa bars, where they need to have certain movements of with bow in the air, or when they need to stand up, sit down, and all these activities are very useful because they became aware of time, of tempo of the piece. They start counting, they create the form of the piece, how it is the structure of the piece, when are playing violins, when are playing cellos, when there is a general pause, then they need to play. All these activities are very useful of their creation of selfness in the piece. For example, wind instruments, they play at the beginning only one note. Maybe we made them play the notes of the chord of tonality in that moment. They have quarter notes, so they are doing exercise of long notes during this piece. Then later we start to make them move. They don't play only one, but they play two notes of the chord, and they play three notes, wanting to make them play the melody and the complicated always the part of instrument. This way of working is very helpful because it allows us to play this piece not only for first month or first 2 months, but allows us to have it in our repertoire for a very long period, because their part is evolving together with their technical achievement on instrument. The kids are having a lot of fun playing this piece because they're from the first moment they are used to listen all others when they play. They are used to on tempo, on the rhythms of the piece. They are used to know their part very well because they are playing it on by heart. Then they know the parts of all other instruments. They have the form when are playing violins, when are playing flutes, etc. They sing it, they play it, so they are really they have a awareness of the piece, of the score, and all by heart, and all by how to say, learning it by exercise, by rehearsals, by having a lot of fun. So every time we play different pieces that have very maybe higher level of difficulty, when we come back to Giromondo, the kids are very happy, and we are explaining because they have fun. If you ask them what piece do you want to rehearse, they say Giromondo, because they have a lot of fun. They are very self-confident when they play it, and we are explaining them that this is because the way they studied it. They were immersed in music in all different ways, and they know really well all the parts. They have awareness of the piece, of the score, of the parts of all other instruments, and this way of studying allows them to really have fun and be aware of what is happening around them. And we are asking them, and we are searching to do the same work with other pieces, with our other scores, with other parts, because it is the best way to absorb a new piece, to be involved, to be immersed in music 360% grades. And Giromondo is the example, it's the model of how to work one piece in our experience, and it is the experience we would like to share with others. Thank you, and nice work.